All right, what is good, everybody, and welcome to the Buffalo Bills rebuild without that man right there, STEFON DIGGS. Now, did he bring a lot of help to Buffalo? Maybe. You can say that he helped Josh Allen develop a good bit, or you could say that he just hurt the situation even more over time. Who knows? But we're going to be rebuilding them, and I have a lot of things in mind, and we do have to drop a lot of players. We have to trade STEFON DIGGS to the Texans for the second-round pick that they got. And whatever else was included in that trade, I really only think that the second-round pick was the one that was significance. I know the Bills gave up like a fifth and a sixth to get him out too. They were very desperate to get him out. But we're going to go ahead and start with the real-life situation at the Super Bowl and get it all done whenever we hit the offseason and make sure that we are prepared for the draft because free agency is already passed. They didn't really make a lot of free agency signings in real life. So I'm not going to be too concerned about that. I'm going to try to see what they did and try to replicate it in some capacity, but I don't think it was any significance in terms of who they got to join the team. So we're going to hop into it and hopefully be able to get a championship for Josh Allen, finally, hopefully breaking into a new tier of a quarterback. All right, unfortunately, we're going to have to get rid of Tre'Davious White, even though in the game he's good. In real life, he's just injury prone. As much as injuries are off right now, this will free $9.89 million in cap room, but incur a penalty of $17.5 million. I mean, do I have much of a choice? Is the real question. I could also just make his contract non-existent or restructure his contract. Releasing him might not help us this year, which it seemed to help them. I might wait until the free agency period, like the legitimate one, and then do everybody, really. Because Micah Hyde, I don't think he's on the team anymore, if I'm not mistaken. Release Tre'Davious White post June 1st designation, so that means it would inquire less of a cap hit, which is probably what I'm going to have to wait on. Agreed to terms on extensions, release Jordan Poyer, Saran Neal, Mitch Morse, Deontay Hardy, and Nyheim Hines. So Jordan Poyer needs to go, unfortunately. It's incurring a big penalty. So I think I'm going to actually wait on all these releases until afterwards. I know I won't be able to re-sign most of the guys that they have at the moment, but it frees up a lot of cap space. I mean, also, we're not even in the offseason. We're still at the Super Bowl. So we're going to get to the offseason and re-signing period, see if it makes much of a difference, and see when we're actually going to be able to release these guys. See, it does make a difference because it'll free up 5.5 and incur $2 million of a penalty. So it does make a difference right now. Let's see what Tre'Davious White's release says now. See if it frees more than it hurts. Still a lot. So he's the one that we have to wait on more. I'm pretty sure that the other guys we can just release, though, based off of that. Mitch Morse, I mean, he's an 81, but I guess we're getting rid of him, too. He's 32, so it's probably because of the cap space that it would free up. So they weren't wrong for this. I mean, I'm going to do it just to get the cap space that they got and see what I can do with it in the future. I'm not necessarily concerned about using any of it in this free agency just because the free agency is already passed. So I'm going with what they did and just releasing what they did in real life. So we're going to do all of that. We're going to try to get the players back that they re-signed and agreed to terms with and get everybody back on the Bills. Yeah, there's a great amount of cap space that they got just simply off of releasing these guys. So it makes a lot of sense. As much as it didn't make sense as a regular casual fan would understand, there's a lot of cap space that they're able to get rid of with that. Saran Neal and Deontay Hardy. But in the future, this should help a significant amount, especially since STEFON DIGGS is going to be on his way out in the trade that we're going to make. Tre'Davious White's going to be on his way out. And we'll be able to make some moves after the draft or during the draft, really. I wish that they would have just traded STEFON DIGGS during the draft and went higher, but I guess they were just that desperate to get him out the building. I don't blame them, but we're going to have to see how much of a difference it makes for them. I still can't find Saran Neal. And it's freeing that much. Why was he even getting paid that much as is? All right, after all the restructures that I made, because holy, Josh Allen helped a lot with that, though. We're going to be able to re-sign some players before the free agency period. I basically went through and saw all the restructures that they made, and I did not realize that they also restructured Josh Allen's contract to free up $16 million this year. I could have even done STEFON DIGGS and really done the easy way out there, but I didn't feel too crazy about it. But Taylor Rapp, somebody that we do want to keep on the team. Thanks for the offer, but I'm just not interested in signing. That's fine. I'll try to get you in free agency. Or I could franchise tag him, but I'm not playing 19.5 for him. We're trying to get AJ Espinosa back, exactly the offer that he wants. So that spends about $5 million off of him alone. Ty Johnson is somebody that we should be getting back. David Edwards is a man that was brought back. I appreciate the offer, but he's going to test free agency. So we got to keep these guys in mind. Cam Lewis, I mean, yeah, they re-signed him, but I'm not really too concerned about him. I'm concerned about getting DaQuan Jones back. I enjoyed playing for you, but he does not want to come back. Okay, so those guys, we definitely have to make sure that we come back and get them. Quentin Morris is another one that I don't think I've seen. Oh, right here. He might have to be here. I'm not spending $4 million on him. No, I'm not spending $4 million on Quentin Morris. It's different in real life. I'm sure that he is a great team player, but not on my team. So, oh well, cry about it. Teron Johnson, Mike Edwards. Okay, so then we're getting into free agency after that. So hopefully it frees up a little bit more free agency whenever we do get into it, and we can sign some more players and re-sign some more players from what we had on the team, like Taylor Rapp, because I do want to keep Taylor Rapp on the team as much as possible. So we freed up a lot of space, so we should be able to do everything we need to. All right, for right now, this is what we're going to be going with in terms of the free agents. It's Curtis Samuel, Taylor Rapp, and DaQuan Jones, all the guys that they got in free agency. We do have $2.75 million after that, but these are the main ones that I feel like would make a big difference. Everything else is kind of, I can live without them coming back. Wow, I was looking like that, and you guys didn't tell me anything. But we're going to see if these guys end up coming back. I accidentally pressed the help one, and evaluate the offers. DaQuan Jones is going to be coming back. These guys still have no offers, so hopefully they just take it. They're not, and there goes Curtis Samuel possibly not coming to the team. We can give him $2 more mil, 2.5 to be exact, but I don't know if that's gonna help as much as we need it to beat the Jets out. Which, if they end up getting him, I'm just gonna trade for him, to be quite honest with you. What type of deal was it to get him? Because that's the real question. 3-year contract. So we'll do 3 years, very good pay. I mean, I should be able to get him after that. I should. I definitely should. $850K left after that. Taylor Rapp, still untouchable. And Curtis Samuel is on the Bills. We're still at the top for Taylor Rapp, but we don't have any more evaluation periods left for us to use. The only way that we can do it is simulating, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And we're going to actually try to see if we can do the whole releasing Tre'Davious White situation. At this point, I don't know what day it is specifically in the league. Oh, boy. Don't tell me Taylor Rapp went to another team. I mean, he might. He might. He definitely might. Let's redo the contract. Let's re-get him because I do want Taylor Rapp. I think that he would be good, at least a good fit. And it was a 3-year contract anyway, so I don't have to be stingy about it. We get a new set of evaluation offers, and we get Taylor Rapp. So we get the top 3 guys that I feel like would make a difference on the team. I re-signed AJ Espinosa, so I'm not really missing anything of significance. Hopefully we can re-sign Deion Dawkins this upcoming season. I'm pretty sure this is his last year on the contract. So we need to be able to make sure that we do that. I know that there is going to be a significant amount of salary cap come the regular season. So now let's take a look and see if... Why do I keep going to manage team? We have to see if Tre'Davious White's release can be done right now. Actually, let's just... It doesn't even say the day. That's the shitty part about it. That's definitely the shitty part. Because I just want to see what day it is so I can see if it's after June 1st or not. And I can't even do that. I can't. Release. Still not after. So, I mean, we can restructure the contract anyways. How much would it restructure? 4.49. But our cap space would be even less in next year's, which is interesting because I thought it would be a lot more. Okay. We're going to have to see what to do about that. I think we can just sim to the draft in this case because there's not really anything else to get. I know Mike Edwards got signed, but I didn't see him in free agency, so we can't really do anything about that. Will Clapp. I mean, it's Will Clapp. Austin Johnson and Deshaun Williams. All guys that are kind of just like depth signings for them. So keep doing that. Okay. I'll just release him at the start of next season. Let's try to get the STEFON DIGGS trade out the way. And get him off the team. I know that a lot of people were desperate for him to get going, so we're going to try to get him away, get that second-round pick from the Texans for next year. See, this was what I was running into before, which I'm not really understanding. So what if I just do it with him in the second? We can't consider it because of our cap space. But how much sense would that make? Is it because we would be taking a significant amount? Okay. Well, all right. I'll trade him at the start of next season because at this point, I can't really do anything about what's going on right now. But we can't look at the prospects because I'm just dumbfounded that I can't get rid of STEFON DIGGS immediately. But it's still going to be a rebuild without him. Later in the draft, and I'm basically just kind of certain that I'm going to be doing this, I'm going to be getting Brian Thomas. Also debating on if he is good. He does have elite acceleration and great speed. His skills, he has a spectacular catch and a release, but he has D catch in traffic when he has a spectacular catch. Doesn't make much sense to me. But we're going to be focusing a lot on the wide receiver position since we are going to be moving on from STEFON DIGGS and try to go about that. I wish I could just use the STEFON DIGGS asset to move up in the draft, but that would just be cheating. So we're going to start the draft and start going into it with the 28th pick. Hopefully there's a good wide receiver at that position still. I mean, I even wouldn't mind Adonai Mitchell. Both very good wide receivers of their own. There's a lot of cornerbacks. Brian Thomas got taken. That's tough. Then I might do Adonai Mitchell. Or Xavier Legette. They both look very good. Adonai has elite acceleration as well. First in the three-cone drill. Has great speed. A run block, A medium route, B release, A catch in traffic. While Xavier Legette has great speed, elite acceleration. I think I want to go with Adonai more. I think so. 6'2", 205, kind of skinnier than Xavier Legette. But I do like him. Keon Coleman's a bit too much to risk at this position. I'm going to go with Adonai Mitchell, and hopefully it pans out. 6'2", 205, 21 years old out of Texas. And he's hidden development with 96 acceleration, 95 speed, 88 agility, and 92 change of direction. I'm really just waiting on being able to trade STEFON DIGGS because I'm trying to think of what I can do with that. But we're going to move to the second round of our picks, which we probably could just trade up in the second round, but it's already long gone. It's already passed. We don't have our third round pick. Ennis Rackstraw was somebody that I was intrigued by in the real life draft. Now we should try to get somebody on the defensive side or offensive line. Blake Fisher doesn't look bad here. We also have to keep in mind that Tre'Davious White won't be here either. So something else to chew on. Left outside linebacker. Jesus Christ. Wow. Okay. Well, I guess we'll get that in the fourth round because that's not happening right now. Free safety is also an option that we could try to get, but I don't even know. Nah. Nothing that's going to make me go crazy here. Right guard. Zach Sensor. D awareness is absolutely insane. Satoa here doesn't look that bad out of Utah. 8 run block, 8 impact blocking. B to D awareness is a little bit too much of a range for me. Cooper Beebe, though, could definitely be good. And we do need... Well, he would probably just go to right guard either way. The only thing is, I mean, we should try to get an end because I don't plan on keeping Von Miller. Spoiler alert. Austin Booker does look good, but we could even try to get him in the next pick that we have. Now, if he's going to be there, I have no idea. So, do we just take the chance here? I also don't know. But I think I am. I think I am going to take the chance because, yeah, right guard is a need. But I think we can handle a year without it unless Cooper Beebe just absolutely is just unmatchable, which it doesn't seem like it. I mean, he has a lot of A's. A pass block, A pass block finesse, A run block finesse, A lead block, A impact. Jesus, I might actually have to get him. I'm going to try to trade up to secure the end that we just saw that I'm blanking on now. Austin Booker. We have to try to get up in the third, maybe, to get him. But I'm definitely going to try to get this left guard to fill out the offensive line. Cooper Beebe, out of Kansas State, 6'3", 322, has some size on him, 22 years old, and is hidden development with 79 acceleration and 82 strength, which isn't bad at all. I do need to try to get that other guy, though, and we're a little bit too deep into that fourth round to really secure that. So I'm going to try to make a trade for maybe even a late third round pick or even an early third round pick. I could really just unpack all the rest of the picks because I don't really plan on doing much with these. So I'll do the next 3 picks that we have to move into the third round. We could just go with the Bears one. Or we can go to the Panthers and secure it completely because they are the top of the third round. Let's try that. Okay, you're going to want more, so we're going to give you more. How about you just take the rest of our picks, basically. All right, you're still not budging. I'm only doing this because I really do want to get that guy very badly. What about a 5th? Okay, we can give up those next 2 6s. So 2 6s, 3 5ths, still nothing. Okay, this is gonna be a pain in the ass because I really don't want to give more than that. What about another 5th? You're killing me here. You're killing me here. You're absolutely killing me here. Like, I don't know what else to do with that. What about instead of 2 5ths, I give you a 4th in like 2 years? Okay. And then I give you 2 6s. Jesus Christ, you're killing me. Okay, and then not the 5th that year because then we're going to be fucked. The 5th in 2025. Okay, you have to accept this. You're killing me, bro. Okay. Wow. Well, it only took a 4th, 2 5ths, another 4th in 2 years, and 2 6s. Now, maybe that's an overpay. Who knows? But I really want that guy. And I'm willing to get rid of basically all the rest of the picks that we have. So let's go pick by pick because I want to make sure. Okay, Blake Fisher's gone. Row is gone. Max Melton is gone. Kalen Bullock is gone. Dadrian Taylor. Jeremiah Trotter. Wow, I don't know how to read. Braylon Trice dropped to the 3rd round, who was really talked about in the 1st round for a while. Spencer Rattler going to the Chargers. Okay. Jesus Christ. Okay. Jesus Christ. What can we get for this pick, man? Oh my gosh. A 2026 second? I would not be opposed. 2025 second. Hold on. 2025 second will not be bad. It'll be a late second probably, while the 2026 will probably be a little bit higher. I might go for the 2026 one. It's unfortunate, but I wanted him and I wasn't able to get him. And I mean, it probably isn't the draft that you were looking for, but I'm going to make this move just because I really wanted that guy, and I don't think there's going to be a lot of anything else because I spent a lot of time looking at other prospects and it just wasn't doing it. So we're going to sim to the end of the draft, get into the next season. I'm more excited about the next season since STEFON DIGGS isn't going to be there, Tre'Davious White. It's going to be Josh Allen and like a lot of people just surrounding him, not a lot of other stars on the team. So we're going to try to build around Josh Allen as much as possible in the next coming years and figure that whole scenario out. Yeah, we'll just do this. I mean, it's not going to get much better than this. It's only going to give us like a 1. Yeah, it's like not even that much of a cap hit on that one. But now we do have to get rid of STEFON DIGGS. Like, that's without question. I don't know why he's still on the team. Okay, so STEFON DIGGS is now on the Texans for the 2nd round pick this year. Because it is the 2025 first or 2nd round pick now, which is fine. Sims to the regular season. Now we have him off the books. Now we have Tre'Davious White off the books. It's still a team that it should be now. So now we can really get into the rebuild and not have so many complicated scenarios. So it's great that STEFON DIGGS is off the team, and hopefully we can have a better outcome because of it. But we're going to put the 2025 draft class in. I'm going to put the scouts and show y'all once I'm finished. All right, so the scout breakdown, we're going to have a cornerback, wide receiver, 3-star scout, scouting the whole nation. It is very powerful in that department. I mean, you have Travis Hunter in it, so I would like to get Travis Hunter if possible. That would be great. But while trying to get Travis Hunter, we have Deion Sanders as an area scout, which is very intriguing because I thought that he was coaching the Colorado Boulder team. Beats me. But cornerback, wide receiver for 2-star there. Don't know why Deion Sanders is the one, but Leon Bradley is going to be a 1-star offensive tackle, defensive tackle in the Central. That's really just a fill-in, to be honest. Cornerback, middle linebacker, Northeast, and Southeast is going to be wide receiver, cornerback as well. You can tell there's a trend of cornerback, wide receiver as a priority, and hopefully it will work out, and I expect it to. So ideally it would. I'm trying to get Travis Hunter. More than likely, I might even trade that 2nd round pick that I just got for STEFON DIGGS to get him to move up in the draft if I need to. But with a quarterback like Josh Allen, you can't really expect to be a bad team. So we're going to see what happens with that. We didn't get Matt Collins, and I know that, but I just don't think that he's going to be much of a difference maker on the team. I know that he has his games in real life, but, I mean, I like this team overall. I do want to make some moves. And I just thought about it. as I was looking at the team. So I'll tell you before I actually make them. Dawson Knox, I want him gone. Call me crazy, but I feel like there's no need to have him on the team. We can get some picks out of him. Von Miller, we can also get some picks out of, although he's not superstar X Factor anymore because he's dog shit. Rasul Douglas, Elam. I mean, actually, our cornerback room is solid. Our cornerback room is very solid. Teron Johnson, Rasul Douglas, Ben Ford, and Elam. I mean, all these guys are either 80 plus or star development. I'm not opposed. DeMar Hamlin needs to get the fuck out of the free safety starting spot, though. That's for sure. That's for damn sure. So we can either make these trades to get free safety or right outside linebacker, or we can rock it out with them. Ideally, I would like to get a free safety in some capacity, but I might just put these guys into the trade finder, meaning Dawson Knox and Von Miller, to see what I can get for them. Osiris Torrance is probably going to be taking over for McGovern pretty soon. He was a rookie last year. I thought he was pretty good, but I guess he just isn't as good as what we thought he was going to be. So Deion Dawkins more than likely going to be re-signed. We can actually take a look at that right now when we get to the regular season, which we are here. There's nothing yet for re-signing, but we can just take a look at it. I need to see how much cap space we have. Negative 18 mil? Oh, God. Why do we have such bad cap space? Okay, yeah. Dawson Knox and Von Miller gotta go immediately. They immediately have to go. Because there's no way. There's no way. I would rather tank the entire season with cap space than have these guys on the team and be chasing something that I won't even be able to get past the Chiefs with. Let's be honest. 34.1 mil. Why does it say that? This game is confused. This game is very confused. Get this guy off of my team. That's why I keep telling people about the Bills is that they just need to get rid of Von Miller immediately. Like, without any hesitation at all. Deion Jones at middle linebacker. Now, another person that I didn't sign is Nicholas Moreau. Again, another person that, yeah, I would have wanted him on the team, but it just didn't really fall like that. I wouldn't be opposed to Deion Jones being on the team rather than Von Miller, because Von Miller is 35. 35 with a 23.9 cap hit. Get the fuck off my team, bro. Get the fuck off my team. I'll take Deion Jones. 4.57 cap hit. I'm not opposed. Give me Deion Jones at middle linebacker. Gives us some depth. Maybe we can even run a 3-4 just because I just needed him gone. I needed Von Miller gone expeditiously. Now let's go ahead and give the reins to Dalton Kincaid and get rid of Dawson Knox. I know the Buffalo Bills fans love Dawson Knox so much, but it's none of my business because I have no attachment to him whatsoever. Jeremy Chin. I could move him to free safety. Now, if you're looking for a completely realistic rebuild, I'm sorry, but this is not the place. I'm taking the trade that I need, and right now it seems like that's going to be Jeremy Chin. And having Jeremy Chin on the team and possibly moving him to free safety is going to help us a lot. Now, his cap hit is literally only a little bit less, so maybe we don't make that trade. Romeo Dobbs, who's probably on the last year of his deal, is a possible one. Brandon Jones has a 4 mil cap hit. We would be getting a lot of picks with this one. Getting a cornerback as well, but we don't really need it. We could just go with the free safety from the Colts, Rudy Ford, 77 overall. That might just be the smartest one just to get DeMar Hamlin out of that room. So we're gonna take that one. We're gonna replace we're gonna replace Dawson Knox and put Dalton Kincaid in the starting position and put a new free safety at that spot, and definitely not have DeMar Hamlin in that defense at all. I'd much rather not. So the team overall looks pretty good, though. Josh Allen needs to get to Superstar X Factor this season. I don't like that he's just a superstar. But the team looks great. You got Curtis Samuel, Khalil Shakir, and Adonai Mitchell, who all should be pretty good. You got Dalton Kincaid starting, and a solid O-line. Hopefully B does end up developing. I should want to run a... We still have Ed Oliver, though, so maybe not. Maybe Bernard just serves as a backup. Deion Jones is going to be the starter. How would Bernard be at right outside linebacker? Does he have any experience at right outside linebacker? I also did not expect Bernard to be white, to be honest with you. So that's something new to me. Well, half white, I think, because he looks like mixed. No, we'll just leave him there. We'll leave him there. We'll just keep him there. We're not going to stress about it too much. If they want to put him at right outside linebacker, they're more than welcome to, but that's not going to be my decision. But overall, though, the team looks pretty good. Hopefully the salary cap fixes itself over the season because it's acting stupid. We're going to sim to the midseason mark, see how this team's doing, and see if we have to make any adjustments in terms of the cap space and the team. At the midseason mark, we are 4-2, surprisingly enough. I kind of want to see who Josh Allen is focusing on in terms of the receiving threat. But the offensive yards is horrible. But our defense is third. Okay, Josh Allen has 1,100 yards with 4 TDs. Not great. James Cook has 348 yards and 7 TDs. Receiving, Khalil Shakir is the main receiver, which a lot of people expected. Curtis Samuel, 277 yards, and Adonai Mitchell with 252. He's spreading the ball out a lot. Matt Milano has the most tackles. TFLs goes to Greg Russo with 5, and sacks goes to Greg Russo with 6. Interceptions goes to Christian Bernard or Ben Ford with 2. I don't know why I always say Bernard. Let's see. I want to see deflections. Rasul Douglas, forced fumbles. Ed Oliver with 1, and he's the only one. So the team overall is okay. I don't think 4-2 is showing the real record that it should be, which is probably 3-3. So they probably had a easy game at one point or a safe game. The Dolphins at the top of the draft. Travis Hunter is 2nd overall, which probably shows that we should have traded for this 2nd round pick because look at the Jaguars. But they have us at the 23rd spot. I would like to get Travis Hunter very badly. Yeah. Let me look at the prospects. Let me try to see what he's looking like here. Travis Hunter. We have 65% of him scouted. He has A man coverage, A press, A catching, B zone coverage, B tackle. Oh, man. I would love to have him on the team. I would. I mean, I could even switch him over to the wide receiver if I really wanted to, because that's what he is. Like, he is a dual threat, but they don't really have that in this specific Madden, so I can't put him on both sides of the ball. But good scouting nonetheless. We're going to hope that it gets a little bit better. We're going to put it on wide receiver, I think. Let me take a look real quick. Players ready to negotiate. We still have -9 mil. Do I have to restructure some more contracts? Because at the moment, I don't know why. I don't know why it's doing this. Let's see if I can make even any restructures. Can I restructure Josh Allen again? Because that's probably what's going to have to happen. No, I can't. Fuck. Okay. All right. Oh, my God. Okay. Yeah, we're just going to have to wait. We're just going to have to wait. There's no other way around it here. We're just going to have to wait and see what happens in the offseason if somehow cap space just comes out of nowhere. But what I was really trying to look at was how the wide receiver room looks. Because I don't want to put focus scouting on that and not have a good wide receiver come out of it. Yeah, I know Emeka Ibuka is here. And he looks like he's going to be good. Or should I just do cornerback? And in the case that Rasul Douglas has to go. Because, I mean, damn. Yeah. Yeah, we're doing cornerback. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Rasul Douglas might be leaving. Teron Johnson might be leaving. We got to be prepared. We got to have all the assets possible for that. So we're going to put the scouting national focus on cornerback. Make sure that is scouted as much as possible because I need all of them to give me a certain outlook to make sure that I get all the guys that I need. Specifically Travis Hunter. I'm not giving up on him. And yeah. That's going to do it for the midseason mark. Aaron Donald still hasn't retired in the game, and I'm not forcing him to retire because I enjoy him being in the game. So we're going to sim to the playoffs and hope for the best. Oh, also, side note, I pulled an Aaron Donald LTD. Didn't record it, so shit out of luck there. And at the end of the season, we are 11-6. I realized that I didn't put the adjustments after getting rid of Von Miller and Dawson Knox, but AJ Epenesa fills in fine, which was the idea. Interesting. And Rasul Douglas has superstar, so that's also interesting. Josh Allen's up to a 97, but nothing else of significance yet. Adonai Mitchell star with 79 overall. Okay. I like it. I like it overall, but 11-6 is surprising. I mean, we filled it out well with the free safety coming in. Deion Jones probably is a lot better of a middle linebacker than Ben Ford. But we were able to beat the Kansas City Chiefs in the last game of the season. But we're 11-6 facing a 9-8 Tennessee Titans. We'll take a quick look at the stats to see what is our forte, which is still not offense. Josh Allen seems to be struggling without STEFON. And defensive yards is actually 7th best, but we had 3,700 yards and 25 TDs with 8 interceptions by Josh Allen. James Cook just went over the 1,000-yard mark with 13 TDs. Josh Allen had 505 rushing yards. Receiving, Khalil Shakir almost got 1,000 with 988, 2 TDs. Curtis Samuel had 976 and 9 TDs, with Adonai Mitchell having 812 and 5 TDs. The blocking is not my concern. Matt Milano had the most tackles by a margin. Ed Oliver had 19 TFLs, with Greg Russo having 13. Greg Russo had the most sacks, though, with 15 and a half. My God. Christian Benford had 5 interceptions. Rasul Douglas had 5 interceptions. Matt Milano had 2. And that's all she wrote. That is all she wrote right now. And now we can simulate this game against the Tennessee Titans and see what we should expect for the remainder of the playoffs if we even make it past this one. So let's take a look. Hopefully we do beat the Tennessee Titans in this one, and we don't. We lose by 4. But we do have 32 mil in cap space. So that should be good for us in re-signing players. But off to a bad start already. We're going to sim to the offseason and see what we can do to help this team even more with Josh Allen at the forefront. But my first order of business is trying to figure out the whole re-signing situation. 12.5 left is not good. So we're going to have to see what we have to do to fix that. Oh, wow. The Ravens won the Super Bowl, beating the 49ers. 49ers just can't get over the hump. None of our players won anything, so I'm not concerned about any of that. Let's go ahead and see what we have to do to get these guys back. I want to keep Rasul Douglas. The only thing is he would take us down to 1.6 mil. 30 years old, though. Damn, Teron Johnson, 86 overall. Elam is 24. Deion Dawkins, I would like to keep as well. He will take us down to negatives. Oh, God. Oh, no. This is not going to be pretty. We have 12 mil in cap space. Let's see what contracts we can restructure because I can't think of any off the top of my head. The only one is possibly Josh, but oh, we still can. It would free up 28.8. It'll be added to the last 3 years, which has him going until 2028. So he's literally going to be... It's just going to keep pushing it, which, I mean, I'm not opposed. Just because what much of a choice do we have? Ed Oliver we can also restructure. Deion Dawkins isn't signed. The Dalton Kincaid wouldn't be much of significance doing that. Curtis Samuel. I mean, the top ones are really the ones that we just talked about. So I might have to do that. The other ones aren't going to make much of a difference. Let's be honest. We're just going to continue restructuring Josh Allen's contract because I'm not just sitting around not getting those guys back. Freeing up $28 million, which is absolutely insane. Greg Russo is not the one. It was Ed Oliver. Let's see how much cap space we have now that we did that for the re-signing. 41 mil. All right, that'll do it. That'll definitely do it there. Yeah. Rasul Douglas takes us down to 30 mil. Doesn't really want to come back, so we'll do a 1 year. Exactly the offer that he was looking for. 29 mil. We'll accept the option on Elam because he is actually good in the game, unlike real life. Dion Dawkins, neutral. He's interested in this. Takes us down to 13.3 mil. That's a hitter. Well, the only ones I would want Reggie Elam back, or Reggie what? Reggie Gilliam. Once again, an example of how I can't read. We might have to do the Ed Oliver restructure as well to be able to get these guys back. I mean, Dion Dawkins offers perfect. We keep him on the team. Teron Johnson, yeah, we're going to have to do the Ed Oliver one as well. 13 mil left, and this is only to keep the guys, which is wild. Okay, 9.18 mil off of that. The penalty that Josh Allen has is 106. Holy crap. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. I'm just going to keep restructuring until the wheels fall off. I'm not going to lie. But takes us down to 9.17. Happy to sign with the organization with a 1 year deal. Spencer Brown is really the last one that we want to get back on the team. But we're not going to be able to. Shit. Who can we release? We're making a whole lot of moves to do a whole lot of nothing right now. Okay, this is going to free up about 1.2 mil. Getting rid of Bernard. Well, actually, do we even still have Dion? Oh, yeah. He's signed for another year. We'll get rid of Bernard. 1.2. We're trying to get the small wins here because I think we're going to be focused a lot on the draft because of the cap space issues that we have. And wow, Ed Oliver is getting paid. Let me take a look at something. 2025 cap. Okay, so I can't really see. I mean, we're supposed to have a lot more than what we have. Oh, it's the cap penalty that hurts us. Okay. I'm learning a lot. I've been doing rebuilds for a while, but I'm still learning. I think that 1.2 is going to help us out now and get Spencer Brown back on the team. Now, yes, we're not going to be signing anybody in free agency, unfortunately, but that's just the way that the Bills are going to have to go in terms of... Jesus Christ, we're getting railed right now. Can we adjust any contracts again? Because I really want to be able to keep our tackles. Let's sign them on that. Like to play for another team. Go fuck yourself, bro. But respectfully. Because I just did all of that the past couple minutes just to see that. Let's put Reggie Gilliam on the free agency market. I want to see if I can get Rasul Douglas back. And with that, we're going to go to free agency and we're going to see... Why is my QB F? Where's Josh Allen? Okay, yeah, fix yourself. See combine results. Travis Hunter is a top 5 talent. Elite speed, elite jumping, elite acceleration. A kick return, A stamina, A press, A catching, A man coverage, B tackle, B zone, B block shedding. I mean, it doesn't get much better than that, and that's why I'm going to make the move necessary to be able to get him in the top 5. I'm sure that they have him going like 2 at this point. In the mock drafts, I don't know how recent this one is, but, I mean, he might drop. Hold on. Where's Travis? No. They must be tripping. Yeah, the 6th overall pick. So I'll try to get the Steelers pick once they release the next mock draft, because I don't think that's the newest one. But I do want to get them, nonetheless. 11 mil to work with. The only person that I probably would want to get is... Oh, a right guard wouldn't be bad, but that's a lot of money that I don't have. The only person I want to get back is Rasul Douglas, to be quite honest with you. Or we can get a DJ Reed, a younger player. Don't have the cap space for him, though. Darius Williams is 32, so around the same. But where is Rasul Douglas? Did I actually re-sign him? Am I tripping? Did I, like, get blurred lines or something? What's going on? All right, our main focus is to get Spencer Brown. Unfortunately, if he does end up re-signing, we're going to have to go a different route with fullback or just not get a fullback at all. But he is going to sign. So we have 220 mil or 220,000 left in salary cap space. So we can't really do much with that except possibly move up. So we're going to try to get to the draft and see what we can trade, see what we can move in order to move up in the draft, because I'm sure that we're pretty low since we did make the playoffs. We packed up our first round pick, second round pick this year. We have 2, and we had 2 second round picks next year, so we packed them both up. You got to do what you got to do and move up to the 3rd spot to get Travis Hunter. I want to get Travis Hunter very badly. That's as obvious as can be. Which, if we're able to get Travis, that would mean that we can move on from some players come next season in terms of the cornerback room, which would be good for us. I also know that there's not a lot of wide receivers to get in this draft class that are of any significance. These guys are about to start regressing, I'm sure, because they're hitting their 30s. They're not going to be around much longer. We should probably run a 3-4. Never mind. Daquan Jones is going to have to stay there. We should probably focus on that in this draft to try to get a defensive tackle. Travis Hunter is my main priority. Right outside linebacker, defensive tackle, and cornerback. I think the offense is decent as is. I don't know why Spencer Brown is not playing at the spot that he's supposed to be at. There we go. Offensive line is all fixed. Adonai Mitchell is now our wide receiver 2. Defense still looks the same. So, yeah, defensive tackle, ideally, or middle linebacker, right outside linebacker, and cornerback. Offense is going to have to wait probably. I want to be able to build our defense first because defense wins games and see what we can do about that. But we're going to look at the draft, star all the players that we want to get, and make sure that we have a good idea of what we're pursuing. All right, we got a pretty good idea of what we want to do here. I know what I'm picking with the first pick, and that's for a fact. I think we all know at this point that it's going to be Travis Hunter. We're supposed to have the 3rd overall pick, and we do. So we have to pause it and go pick by pick right now. The Bears are the 1st overall pick, and they are going to select a defensive tackle in Walter Nolan. The Panthers take Will Campbell, a left tackle out of LSU, and we're up next to take Travis Hunter because we do not need Shedeur Sanders. I just think Travis Hunter is a for sure type of prospect, while James Pierce Jr. also seems like that. But if I'm able to get Travis Hunter, I can pack up some other cornerbacks, and I think AJ Espinosa right now is doing moderately decent, so I don't have to rush it in terms of moving on. And I think defensive ends are pretty easy to come by, and cornerbacks are not. So we should definitely try to get Travis Hunter on the team. And, I mean, top 5 talent. Let's get him on here. Hidden development, 95 acceleration, 95 speed, 88 agility, 93 jumping, and 93 change of direction with 60 strength, which isn't that great, but he doesn't need to have strength as a cornerback. I mean, he's not Richard Sherman, but he's everything else. He's like a Darrelle Revis. I mean, Darrelle Revis also had his own strength. But moving on, we're going to go to our next pick in the 2nd round, the top of the 2nd round to be specific. And a tight end gets picked right before us. Let's go ahead and see if our picks are still here. in terms of the ones that I favorited. We do have some defensive tackles here. I feel like we should probably prioritize right outside linebacker since that seems to be a big weakness. Although the defensive tackles are probably not going to be there by the time it gets there. My only thing is these guys look really good. And this one is a run stopper but has a zone coverage. One of a kind here. One of a kind. Another run stopper. Elite speed, elite jumping, elite change direction. Also A zone coverage. And A hit power, B pursuit, D play recognition. Interesting. Yeah, he has a little bit more elite. So I think that's what I'm going to be going with. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to be going with. Dasan McCullough. Come to the team. 90 acceleration, 88 speed, 88 jumping, 85 change of direction, 79 agility, and 76 strength, and hidden development out of Oklahoma. Whew, that's a good pick right there. And hopefully we can find a defensive tackle later on. I didn't want to take the risk of not having one. I think Daquan Jones can probably hold his own for the next year. But right outside linebacker was a bit more of a need. Defensive tackle was the first one that we see, though. Okay, that's a good sign in terms of he could be good. And this one looks really good in terms of measuring. B block shedding, B tackle, run stopper, great across the board. Good speed. I mean, he's a run stopper and a defensive tackle. But he was first in 3-cone, broad jump, and 4th in the 40, bench, and vertical. Interesting. Tim Keenan looks pretty good. Let's see what you're all about, Thor. Not as good. Has better awareness. I might go with Tim Keenan, though. Just because he's the top one and also looks like he measured a lot better. Let's put him on the team. Hidden development, 86 strength, 83 acceleration, and 78 jumping out of Alabama. That's a good pick because he's out of Alabama. So let's try to fill out the rest. I think that was really it, actually. Cornerback, defense tackle, outside linebacker. Now we can just try to pick for best player available with the picks that we have left. I simply cannot speak English sometimes. But now we have a QB. Oh, wow. This guy was supposed to be a top pick at one point. Oh, how the mighty fall. Dorian Singer looks okay. We could also go with the backup QB. Now, I don't plan on ever moving on from Josh Allen. I mean, that would be pretty stupid. But Ben Bywater has A zone coverage, which is a good sign. Elite jumping and elite change of direction. And his skills are A zone coverage, A man coverage, B hit power. Get on the team. Damn. Normal development. I thought he was going to be a lot better than that. He might be a high overall. At BYU, 87 speed, 88 acceleration. Might be good. Might not. Very well might not. Next pick, we might try to look for a fullback. Because Reggie Gilliam, we did not sign back onto the team because I simply did not have the finances to be able to do so. Not halfback, but fullback. Sammy Blanton. Sammy Blanton has pretty good measuring. Wow. A run block, A lead block, A impact block, A break tackle, A trucking. All right, Sammy, join the team. You are normal development, but I have a good feeling about you. And I had to fill in that spot because I don't think I had a legitimate fullback besides Reggie Gilliam. And now with the 6th round pick, we do have to get a special teams player because I don't think we have a punter right now. And hopefully the punters are still here. Hopefully they're not gone because that would suck. Wow, but they suck. You just have F's across the board, so why would I even touch you? Lewis Toon, pause. Lewis Toon has A medium accuracy, B kick accuracy, A injury. I'm taking a chance on Lewis Toon. Okay, yeah. 92 kick power, though. Not bad. Not bad. But that's going to do it for that one. I'm not worried about the rest of the picks. I just wanted to make sure that I picked all the ones that I was thinking of and not just leaving it out in the dust. And hopefully his team looks a lot better at the start of next season. All right, the next set of scouts are still going to be cornerback, wide receiver across the nation. But this time I'm going to do focus scouting on wide receiver. Tyler Grubbs looks like he's going to be pretty good. Lynn Glover, defensive end, defensive tackle, 1-star. Central has defensive end, outside linebacker, 1-star. Northeast has wide receiver, quarterback. And Southeast has cornerback, wide receiver. To look at Tyler Grubbs once again. Now, those two are secondary wide receivers in terms of their expertise, but whenever you put on focus scouting for them, I think it's going to be just fine the way that it is. So, now we can take a look at the roster to see how everything looks, see what overall Travis Hunter is. Hopefully, it's pretty good. Ideally, it would be pretty good. I mean, I would hope so, because if not, we just traded a whole haul for no reason whatsoever. Curtis Samuel's regressing. Josh Allen's a 95. Blanton is a 79. B went up to a 77. What the? Whoa. Okay. The offense is doing well. McCullough is a 72. Travis Hunter's an 80. How many years do you have on your contract, Teron? That's my biggest question. How many? Wow. Oof. Ouch. Let's see. Let's take a look. I think it's literally this year. Yeah, it's only this year left on his contract. So we could let him walk. Travis Hunter can be behind all those guys for a minute. Rasul Douglas is also on a 1 year. So we're going to have the next generation of cornerbacks coming in. Because then Ben Ford... We just re-signed Elam, but Ben Ford, I think his contract is up this season, if I'm not mistaken. Damn. So we're going to have to re-sign him. I don't know what our cap space looks like, but right now the team looks pretty damn good. Bywater did not pan out, but everything else is looking pretty good. AJ Espinosa still has this year to prove himself in terms of being a capable defensive end. Otherwise, I will be drafting a defensive end, depending on our record too. So we're gonna have to see what happens with that. We're gonna have to see what types of moves we can make, but we're gonna go ahead and advance to the midseason mark, see how this team does as it is with Travis Hunter as a CB4. All right, at the midseason mark, we are 3-3 facing the Colts. The Dolphins are 7-0, but the players are ready to negotiate, and we have 56 mil. Thank God. But we have a lot of players to re-sign. Okay. So we know that we're going to re-sign Greg Rousseau. That's without a question. James Cook? Not sure. Khalil Shakir, I would like to have back. Wow, we have a lot of players going into free agency. And it's basically going to take all of our cap space that we're probably going to have. Because Greg Rousseau alone is going to be, he's going to bring us down to 31. Which I'm going to take advantage of his interest right now. So 31.7. We're going to keep Greg Rousseau for the future. 32 mil left. Christian Benford doesn't seem very interested to stay, which I don't really blame him. I mean, we can't just re-sign Teron Johnson since he's probably going to be a little more interested to stay with the team. Yeah, and he's much cheaper. Yeah, that's probably what I'm going to go with. Come the off-season, we'll see how everything changes with them. Khalil Shakir would be ideal to keep. 5.18 over 2 years. Connor McGovern is also somebody that I would like to keep, but he's expensive. I mean, they're going to stretch us thin with this, and I have to see what type of prospects there are in terms of halfback, because I could just get another one, as much as all the Buffalo Bills fans love James Cook. He's not doing it for me right now. James Coakley out of Clemson is a halfback that is in the first round, which could be good. But I think in this draft, we're going to try to go with the right end to replace Espinosa, because I don't really plan on getting him back, which is unfortunate because I did like him when he was playing. Markeel Hartwell, elusive back. Looks like he might be pretty good. F injury, though. B carrying, B break tackle, B ball carrier vision. He's elusive, so of course it's going to be C trucking. 6 foot. James Coakley is really the only other one that's of worth, and he's also elusive and basically has the same stats. A spin move, though, so that's a little better looking. I would like to get some more defense because middle linebacker and left outside linebacker is kind of falling off a bit. I mean, Matt Milano's still going to be on the team, so we'll still be good there. I think that's the right outside linebacker that's saying. Defense tackle still a need. We don't have any second round picks, so we have to keep that in mind. So we can't be aiming for a second round player. That's going to be tough. That's going to be majorly tough. We could just keep restructuring Josh Allen, to be quite honest with you, but we're going to do that in the offseason if we need to and see if anybody retires possibly or something happens. But the national focus, how is, what's his name looking? What is it? Tyler Grubbs is his name? Yeah. Tyler Grubbs, are you of any significance here? Because I might have to get rid of Curtis Samuel with his contract. We've had him for 2 years. Hasn't really panned out in terms of just being that great. And I think we could try to get a good wide receiver in this one. There seems to be a deep draft class here. So we're going to try to do that. We're going to put it on wide receiver for focus scouting and prioritize that since Khalil Shakir might be on his way out. And unless we trade Curtis Samuel and get Khalil Shakir in there. Let me take a look at Curtis Samuel right now because, I mean, I like him. I like Curtis Samuel. I mean, I'd basically be throwing the season away if I just trade him right now. We're going to have to see how that goes. I'm going to wait on it. I'm not going to trade him immediately right now. But I am going to put focus scouting on wide receiver in case I do end up deciding to trade Curtis Samuel in terms of getting rid of that cap hit and just him in general. So national focus is going to be that, and hopefully it ends up panning out in that way because that's what we need. That's what we need right now. And we're going to go ahead and simulate the end of the season. I'm not too concerned about the stats right now because we're 3-3. It's probably going to be mediocre. And I don't really want to waste time on that. So sim to the playoffs, see if we make it, and if not, then we have some thinking to do. Oh, and we inched into the playoffs in a wild card spot with a 10-7 record. Turned the season around after that 3-3 start. I do want to take a look at the college players real quick, see how far ahead we are with these guys. I probably should have done the outside linebacker one, but Tyler Grubbs is a top 5 talent, which is very intriguing. A kick return, A medium route, A catching, A spec catch, A awareness, A ball carrier vision, B deep route, B stiff arm. Stamina's not that great, but he's not going to have good speed. How is he a top 5 talent? That doesn't make much sense to me. He's not going to be fast at all. Anthony Trapp, excuse me. Antonio Trapp, my fault. Probably going to have better speed than the other guy and almost has the same stats. Well, D stamina's horrible. I mean, we're probably not even going to get wide receiver in this draft. I won't lie because this doesn't look like tremendous. It's not standing out to me, and this outside linebacker is probably really good, and we probably should have just scouted him completely. Yeah, Dalvin Pleasant looks like he's probably going to be the first overall pick. So he's like the consensus number 1 pick. That's tough. That is tough. Yeah, that's very tough. All right, we're gonna have to see how that goes. We're gonna have to see what we can pick in terms of that spot whenever we get to it. But we do have to sim this game, and hopefully we're able to beat the Pittsburgh Steelers. After we look at the stats on the season, the Dolphins finished 13-4. We were 16th in offensive yards and 10th in defensive. James Cook finally got above 1,000 yards, 3,900 yards for Josh Allen, 27 TDs for 4 interceptions. James Cook had 8 TDs, 1,035 yards. Receiving, Curtis Samuel had 1,100 yards with 11 TDs, and Adonai Mitchell almost had 900 with 3. Khalil Shakir had 6 TDs with 800 yards. And the defense, Matt Milano, of course, showing out. TFLs, Greg Russo, 16 TFLs, 15 TFLs for Ed Oliver. And Dasan McCullough. What are you? You're a star. Okay. Well, you're up to 76, though. So I'm fine with it. That was sacks? No. That was sacks. So we're going to go to interceptions. Matt Milano had 6. Jesus Christ. Wow. Teron Johnson had 4. Deion Jones had 2. So not horrible, but I wouldn't put my money on us making it far in the playoffs. But we're going to try to get past the Steelers first and see if we're able to do it. And we do. We get to the Colts, who are also 10-7. We beat the Steelers 28-17. We're not as good as a team as they are, but they're 10-7. If we get to the AFC Conference Championship, I will commentate it. So let's go ahead and see if we make it. And the Buffalo Bills do not make it. They get blown out 31-14, which is unfortunate because now we still have to go another year of trying to find the right prospects because I don't think we're going to have the cap space to get any free agents. And that's just the Buffalo Bills reality right now. I completely forgot to unpause, but you only missed the fact that Patrick Mahomes won another MVP, and it's unfortunate. But we still have the same salary cap. There was no change over the transition, which is unfortunate. We're going to accept Dalton Kincaid's 5th-year option. What is Ben Ford's? I'm tempted to just go to Ron Johnson, although he did drop a lot. Maybe not. Let's go with Ben Ford. 17.3 mil. We just keep relying on the draft to be good, which isn't a bad outlook here, but that brings us down to 9.6. Khalil Shakir doesn't really affect it that much, but that's 7 mil. Then Ben Ford is another 7 mil. Okay. Let's get a Connor McGovern first, and then we'll go with Ben Ford next, and then we have to figure out the right end situation because I don't think I'm re-signing AJ Espinosa, unfortunately. Had a great breakout for a little bit, but I don't think he's going to be staying much longer. We'll do the 4. We'll do. Let's see if he takes the neutral. Okay. He's going to go into free agency. The franchise tag is unreal. James Cook. I'm not sure. Khalil Shakir on a 2-year. I'm not opposed because I do need to. He's going to test free agency. So we had 9.6 going into free agency. We could very well just restructure contracts again, which seems to be the trend in this one. But at this point, we're doing what we can to get the salary cap, and it'll be another 19.2 mil. I mean, it's not a bad idea. It's not. You would free up 8.5. There's nobody else that we can really restructure that would be of significance. Dalton Kincaid maybe, but not really. 790. Yeah, so we're going to try to do Josh Allen again, who is 30. Damn, motherfucker, you're getting old. We got to hurry up. We got to hurry up with him and get something. Okay, we're restructuring all of these contracts because we need the space to be able to do something in free agency. So we're just going to free up as much as we can. Ed Oliver, restructure. And that should be it. Travis Hunter is not going to do anything. Neither is Adonai Mitchell's. Connor McGovern, I mean, we literally just re-signed him. Okay, I think that's going to do it for that. I think we'll have enough space. After that, 42.9 is very good. I can look for a better cornerback, possibly. Halfback. What does our roster look like? We're just going to sim to the next one and see what's in free agency and try to get those guys back on the team if possible. But if not, we can replace them with something else. We don't have a right end or a free safety. Jaylen Brown is a right end prospect that we should be looking at. 42.9 mil. Charvarius Ward. Could go Mark Andrews as well. We don't necessarily need these guys, so we could just go with like a 1-year deal with James Cook. All right, we got a few that we're looking at right now. James Cook, trying to get him back on the team. Kevin Byard, Martin Emerson Jr., who's a superstar, and Christian Benford. All guys that we're competing with other teams to get. Tommy Townsend is just a punter, so we're trying to get him on the team just to stiffen the special teams room as much as possible. But yeah, I mean, we could just get Stonehouse. He is younger, I think, right? I'm not really concerned about that too much. I mean, he would probably just be a longer contract, but it is what it is. We're going to try to get these guys, a lot of them decided, and the fucking punter was the only one that came. James Cook went to the Titans. Kevin Byard went to the Panthers. Emerson went to the Saints. Jesus Christ. We're getting screwed right now. Absolutely screwed. Okay, what's the cornerback room? Literally just Travis Hunter and Elam. We're going to have to get another one. At least one more. Might be Teron Johnson. Because, yeah, we'll sign him to a 2-year deal. I don't want to be worried about the cornerbacks for a good little minute. Free safety is another concern because we don't have any at all. We'll get Juan Thornhill on the team if possible. Okay, looking at the lineup now, we're definitely going to need a right end. That's without a doubt. We're kind of slim on roster spots. The middle linebacker would help as well because Deion Jones is only getting worse. Free safety is definitely a need. So is the cornerback 3 that I was talking about. Defensive tackle would help a lot. But Travis Hunter is a superstar, so that's good. Josh Allen's down to star, which doesn't make much sense to me. Curtis Samuel still hasn't done shit. So that's a little bit of a concern. I'm just going to do that real quick. Yeah, so Donnie Mitchell's going to be the wide receiver 1. Now, my only thing is everything else. We don't have a right end. Taylor Rapp is supposed to be over here, so I need a free safety middle linebacker. Holy crap, we're going to need a lot, and not a lot of free agents to be able to do it. Is there any centers? Juan Thornhill doesn't seem to be too interested compared to other offers, but we're going to put the offer up a little bit just because now he's really one of the last ones that we can get. We did get Tommy Townsend, so we don't need a punter. And we're in the same race with the Saints for Thornhill, so hopefully he decides to go to us. We're trying to get a center because we don't have one. And I think I'm really going to have to take a chance on that wide receiver at the top of the draft because there's really nothing else that we can do right now in terms of the wide receiver spot, unless we just straight up trade for one right now, which is also an option. But Josh Allen's only getting older. He's star now somehow, and he still doesn't have enough weapons in the wide receiver position. Dalton Kincaid's moderately decent, but I don't know. Right end is definitely going to have to be something that we look at too. We're going to try to get that after these sets of signings that we have to see. But I don't think there's any right ends that we can really just go after here. Free safety, wide receiver. We still have one more spot. Let's try to get a right end. And I know Leonard Williams is here. That would be a temporary solution. It would be a good solution, though. For the time being, of course. Like, can't really do much here. So hopefully he ends up liking that offer. We're in the hunt with other teams. That's just the thing here. That's just the thing. We are kind of at a hindrance because of it. So we're going to have to see how that goes and then see if we go after defense tackle otherwise. So evaluate these offers and all of them decided. And Leonard Williams did not come to the team. So we got Khalil Shakir, Teron Johnson, and the center. But then, what was the other guy that we tried to get? Leonard Williams, Juan Thornhill went to the Saints. So, yeah, we're double fucked. Okay. Free safety. I mean, I don't know what you're doing here at a 76. I mean, he's young. He could be good. Is he like okay? Future starter, day one starter. I'll take it. If nobody else is gonna take it, I definitely will. I'll definitely take it. I mean, there's no losing in that scenario. He's a good overall. It's not like he's a shitty overall. We'll do right end, just in case. I don't want to risk leaving any spots open and then being pressured to take a horrible overall player in the draft. So let's go ahead, get Jonathan Grenard, hopefully. And then after that, we do have the free safety. Then we will more than likely trade all of our picks to get a top pick to get that wide receiver. Because I really don't see any other scenario right now, because I don't want to overpay for a wide receiver either. Both of them decided. Jonathan Grenard and Keon Sabb are coming to the team. So if we fix the lineup, we're going to look at it. I'm going to try to get one more cornerback in the draft, but I'm not pressured to do so just because we have 3 already, and we're not going to have 4 that often. Halfback. We do need to get halfback. Okay, so that's the only position that we really are desperate to get at the moment. Damn. I forgot about defensive tackle, middle linebacker. Okay, so defensive tackle, and if not, middle linebacker is definitely something that we need to get. The cornerback room is okay. Jesus, how am I going to move up to get somebody? How much cap space do we have? 7.92. Can we get a halfback for the year? Because I don't want to have to worry about that. David Montgomery's here. All right, so we're going to try to get Isaiah Spiller and Divine Diablo both interested to join the team. I restructured one contract, and hopefully it ends up panning out in terms of those two. We're just going to simulate one day because we ran out of valuation offers. But if not, we're definitely going to have to do something in the draft. We're going to have to at least keep one pick to get a defensive tackle, because if not, we're going to be shit out of luck, to be honest with you. Let's go ahead and see if they ended up coming to the team. Isaiah Spiller came to the team, and so did Divine Diablo. So we have a middle linebacker, we have a halfback, and, I mean, Isaiah Spiller isn't like a reliable one in terms of just being able to get him the ball, but he'll fill in the spot for the time being because I don't really want to worry about a halfback right now at this very moment. The offense just doesn't seem to be standing out that much, and I'm hoping me going full out for the wide receiver is going to help. But I do want to keep at least a third this year. Actually, I can really pack up future picks to move up and get that wide receiver. I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to try to do that. I need to see where he's supposed to be. The mock draft did come out. He's going to be... Oh, wow, Dalvin Pleasant fell. He's going to be at the 4th spot. So we got to get the Browns' 3rd spot because I don't want to risk the top 3 taking him, and I want to be able to get him. Jesus Christ. They want our next 3 firsts, a second or 2 seconds, and a third if we just let them pick the package. That's not going to happen, though. I'm going to be brutally honest. I'm kind of thinking about just having an open season right now. And it might be at the start of next season, but I see no outcome that we actually win a Super Bowl with this roster. Even if we get the top players in the draft, even if we trade for a top pick, which we hardly are able to right now. If we get rid of all the top guys, like Ed Oliver, Matt Milano, all these guys, I mean, maybe not Ed Oliver, Matt Milano, a bunch of the older guys that are taking a lot of cap space, keep Josh Allen on the team, keep Adonai Mitchell, everybody else is gone. Basically just completely rebuilding and figure it out from there. Now, Unless somehow I'm able to get somebody in the draft that actually is going to make a difference for us, that might be the way to go at the end of next season. Now, that would also mean this video would get a lot longer. May even turn into a 10-year rebuild. But it all depends. It all depends right now. I'm going to see what I can do with what I have, but trading up doesn't seem like a likely option. We are the 25th spot, and they have us taking the halfback Markel Hartwell. And after that, there's not a lot of great players. So, what's the latest that we can get, like, a better player right now? I really want to be able to get Tyler Grubbs. I just want that wide receiver 1 spot to be secured. Can I trade for the Broncos pick? That might be more realistic than the top 3. Like, once you get out the top 3, I don't think they're asking for way too much. So let me try to get the Broncos pick. Hopefully the Browns don't take a wide receiver or decide to. See, it's not even panning out right now. Like, I'm trying my best to be able to get that 4th spot. I mean, Deion Dawkins might even have to go, which I wouldn't be opposed to. But they don't want him. Like, why would they want him? Okay, let's do this. Okay, I can work with that. I'll give you a second in 2028. Okay, we're getting closer. So Deion Dawkins might be on the move. And that's not, like, I'm not mad about it. I'm not mad about it at all. Because the thing is, we don't feel the offer brings enough value. It's literally like a sliver away. I'm going to give him a 4th round pick in like 2 years. Okay. So Deion Dawkins, our first 2 thirds, 1 second in 2-3 years, and a 4th in that same year as well. And we get the 4th overall pick in this draft. Deion Dawkins is gone. We might not have a left tackle for the season, but at least we got some value out of him to be able to get a possible generational wide receiver. I mean, he's not like a standout, but we also don't have a left tackle at all, which is unfortunate. Okay. What am I going to do about that? We're going to try to look in free agency and try to fix that scenario. All right, we're basically trying to finesse the fuck out of Rasheed Walker, so we're just going to try to do that. He accepted it. Perfect. Okay, so 2 years, $4 million salary, and 6.4 bonus. I had to decrease it a lot because we only had about like $5 million left. So now we can go ahead and move forward. We're going to hopefully get that wide receiver, because if not, I am royally fucked. Because wide receiver seems to be the main issue, because Josh Allen just simply doesn't have enough weapons, clearly. And I thought he was going to develop a lot better instead of going down to star. So, we're just going to head into the draft. I'm not even going to waste any time doing anything else. I want to be able to be effective this next coming season. And if not, we're going to have to make some big decisions. Pleasant goes to the Seahawks. Browns goes Scotty James. Okay, so they ended up taking the player that they were supposed to take, which means Tyler Grubbs is up next. And he is good. He has elite acceleration but solid speed. I'm not too concerned about it. He has A catching, A medium route, A spec catch, C carrying, C stamina, B short route, B run block, B deep route, A awareness. Hopefully he's good, and he's hit in development. He has 90 speed. Why did they say that his speed was not that great? It was just solid. 94 acceleration, 91 agility, 95 change of direction, and 86 jumping. Surprisingly, they just lied to me. So, we possibly have our wide receiver of the future here with Tyler Grubbs. Hopefully he's generational. I would hope so. But we're just going to simulate to the 3rd round pick. I don't have any interest in what's going on for the next 2 rounds up until that. And I really need to get a defensive tackle. That's something that I should be prioritizing now. Left tackle we're good on. It's really just defensive tackle. And hopefully we're able to find it in this 3rd round pick. if I'm able to make my selection, if EA wants to let me, because for some reason it's lagging on an offline server. Frank Adams, 6'4" speed rusher out of USC, has elite speed, A finesse moves, F stamina, A play recognition, B awareness, and B tackle. Let's take a chance on him. Fuck. Okay. Well, he's just gonna fill in for right now, because we really had no other choice. And an outside linebacker is an issue right now, which we might have to take a chance on somebody in the 5th round, or we can just try to get somebody in with a pick in the future. Let's take a look at the lineup, though, because I'm kind of confused. I thought that Matt Milano was already there. Oh, it's McCullough. I'm okay with him being there. I think that's it. The CPU is going to make as good as a decision that I probably would. So I'm okay with it. I'm just going to go ahead and simulate. Curtis Samuel's still on the team. I think his contract is up this next year, though. So hopefully a lot of contracts are going to be gone and not Josh Allen just yet, because we still haven't won him a Super Bowl or the city of Buffalo. All right, so the starting lineup at the start of the season is Grubbs being at wide receiver 4. Let's not do that. Let's have him at wide receiver 3. Isaiah Spiller, Josh Allen. Josh Allen has stayed in a 93 this whole video, which is concerning. But Frank Adams was not good at all. The defense needs help, and we're going to try to get it this upcoming season because a lot of contracts should be up, and that should help us a lot more than what's going on right now. But Grubbs should be able to develop. Actually, let's put him at slot. Let's try to have him develop as much as possible and see what he's able to do, or see what development trait he is. But we're going to simulate to the midseason mark, and that's really going to decide what our decision is come the offseason. Because if we are still unsuccessful going into the offseason, then we're going to have to clean house. All right, so we're currently 4-3, and we have a breakout wide receiver against the Kansas City Chiefs, which probably isn't going to pan out well. Just wanted to say I really appreciated you involving me in the game plan last week. It gets boring out there just running routes. Keep throwing it my way. I truly believe I have the potential. Okay, wait. Oh, Donnie Mitchell. Okay. I mean, he is the wide receiver 1, so I would hope that he gets 150 yards this next game. I want to see what our salary cap looks like now. 24 mil. And we have a lot of players getting off the books. Well, not a lot. Not a lot at all, actually. We could pack up Curtis Samuel now. Try to get that out the way. Osiris Torrance is not going to be coming back. Spencer Brown possibly not coming back either. I mean, Matt Milano really only seems like the only one that's probably coming back for sure. He's 32. Fuck. He's old. He might regress very quickly. I'm going to have to wait till the offseason to decide on him. Elam, I'm not going to take a chance on you yet, but I'm going to pack up Curtis Samuel. Try to get a pick in this upcoming draft because I know that I'm pretty slim on it. I don't think I have a 2nd round pick this year. Shit. Curtis Samuel does not get any offers whatsoever. Marvin Harrison went to the Bears? My God. Did they not get Caleb Williams? Oh, because they still have Justin Fields. Give me your 1st. It was worth a try. All right. I'm not going to do that. Curtis Samuel's probably not going to get me any value. Nobody really wants him. I'm not just going to be picking at, what's the phrase? I can't even remember. But we're going to look at the mock draft, see what's going on in the top of it. A lot of defense and offensive line, which is fine. We probably need it anyways. They have us at the 14th pick, taking a left end. I'm going to let the staff figure out what we should focus on. Because, yeah, delegate decisions to staff. Now we have to face the Kansas City Chiefs. It really doesn't seem like Josh Allen is performing well. Okay, never mind. 1st in offensive yards. All right. Defense is 10th. So we're actually doing pretty good. 4-3 is not the book cover that I was expecting. But we're going to go ahead and simulate to the playoffs and see what we can do for the remainder of the season. The salary cap is a little concerning to me. We did not make the playoffs. 9-8. Yeah, it's time to clean house. It's time to clean house. Is Josh Allen still doing well? Because I think everybody else is going to have to go. I think that's about to happen. He's a 94 overall, so he's still doing good. Everybody else is probably getting packed up. Grubbs is a superstar. Okay, Curtis Samuel is just there. Offensive line is moderately decent. God, we're going to have to make a lot of moves. And when we don't have enough cap space at all. Damn. Okay. 19.7 mil is what we have right now. Did anybody win any awards? Nope. Okay, 20 mil. We're going to accept the option on Adonai Mitchell, who's a superstar. Elam. See, Matt Milano dropped. So did his contract, though, so that's good. Fuck, man. I'm not overpaying for Spencer Brown. I'm sorry. But Elam, you can go ahead and rejoin the team. 14.9. 15 mil left. Matt Milano should be the next up, but Jesus, does he drop us. 33 years old, superstar. I mean, I'm going to have to take a chance and try to get somebody else. I don't think I'm going to worry too much about free agency this year. I might just even go through. Because at this very moment, we're kind of shit out of luck. And, wow, even you take up a lot of cap space. We're kind of, it's tough. Because I don't even think we have a lot of picks. So we're probably just going to speed forward through this next season, because there's not going to be much to do. I mean, there's just not going to be much to see either, because we're basically going to have an empty team and tank. Now, yeah, Josh Allen is still here, and he's only getting older, but we keep staying stagnant, and now he's a superstar. And we have a lot of superstar players around him, but not enough to fill in the spots, because now the defense, Ed Oliver is a superstar X Factor, which could get us a first-round pick. We need a left outside linebacker. Really, we're not missing a lot of spots. Taylor Rapp left. Elam is supposed to be playing that, but I don't even know if that's going to work. Oh, that's going to be tough. We have no center. I'm pretty sure Ellis is a right tackle. Left tackle at that, so he's not even supposed to be playing that. The weapons are now finally around Josh Allen. Now it's the defense. So if it's not one thing, it's the other. Okay, so we have our first, second, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh. So we just don't have our third pick or our third round pick. Now next year is when we're really fucked, and we can't even tank next year. So we should try to at least make the playoffs this year. And then next year, if it really goes to shit, we'll speed through it, because we would only have our first round pick in terms of relevancy. But 14.9 mil. I'm going to have to get a cheaper left outside linebacker. Tyreek Hill. Oh, man. He's 33. He wants 25 mil a year. Oh, that's tough. That is so tough. Kyle Duggar, 31. God. I'm stuck in a sticky situation. I do need a center. Okay, Ryan Jensen could probably fill that in, but he wants 10 mil. These guys want way too much. I could sign you for 1 year again. Ethan Posick. Then right outside linebacker, Bradley Chubb. I can't pay for you. Khalil Mack for a year. Would that be bad? We could also get Logan Wilson for 2 years. I wouldn't mind it. Damn, so we had Matt Milano playing out of position this whole time. I did not realize that. The sides of the field get mixed up for me. I won't lie to you. That's all we can do right now. That's the thing. Like, we can only sign like 2 players at a time. Logan Wilson, Ethan Posick. I just hope they both come to the team at this point because they do. Okay, so we have a right outside linebacker in the center. One of the outside linebackers is going to be moving to left outside linebacker. Now, with that, that means that we have no cap space to get a defensive tackle, which also means that our middle linebackers also royally fucked. Let's go ahead and regenerate that, please. We have no strong safety. Defensive tackle is whatever. Halfback is still an issue. Right tackle is just going to have to stay that way. Because the weapons around him are good. Do we have Keon Coleman on the team? Kevin Coleman. I was about to say, how the fuck did he get on the team? But defense is really the issue right now. So strong safety, defensive tackle, and halfback are all positions of need. Now right tackle is also a position of need. So we have to keep that all in mind. We definitely have to keep that all in mind. But I can't make any other moves. So we're going to sim to the draft. We're just going to go in balls deep and see what to do with that. Halfback, right tackle. Strong safety, defensive tackle. Okay, we have the 18th pick. Let's just pick the best that we can. I'm not making any crazy moves. Kind of tired of doing that. QB gets taken right before us. Let's see what's the best position at this spot for what we need. Halfback seems to be the one. Right tackle also is a position, and defensive tackle. Okay, so we can't really go wrong here. We just have to make the right decision. Daniel Polite doesn't really look that bad. It's just good across the board. It's not like anything stand out, but he's a power rusher from Georgia. I was looking at Kelvin Ware. Let's just look at the specific position because I don't want to risk. I mean, Kelvin Ware looks pretty good. He does. Power out of Tennessee, elite strength, 41 reps on bench press. Lead block is A, run block is B. He looks like he's a power blocker, but it's not even going to be A with that. That's my thing. Like, what am I supposed to do with that? Brian Barnett even looks better than that. Pass protector. A pass block power. Like, he already looks better. And I might have to wait on him. And if not, there's plenty of other ones, but I'm not going to spend that just yet. So let's look at strong safety, see if there's anything of significance here, which there really isn't. Strong safety is going to be tough. It's going to be tough. And we might have to just bite the bullet on the next draft and not have a first-round pick. Jonathan Murphy is 5'9" out of Clemson, but has elite speed. A awareness, B break tackle, and B ball carrier vision. 5'9" is insane for a halfback. But then it doesn't get much better. Out of Wake Forest, Gregory Jones looks damn good. Hold on. I might have to take Gregory Jones. Is he a power back? Receiving back. I'm going to take a chance on him. Okay, there we go. Hidden development, Gregory Jones, 94 speed, 94 acceleration, 93 change of direction, 75 strength. I think that's going to be good. Now we can focus on the next pick, which is a second-round pick. Okay, I was kind of concerned for a second that it wasn't. So we're going to simulate to that. Try to... Ooh, Todd Allen, who was later than the right tackle that we were looking at, which is concerning. Let's see. I don't have a third-round pick, which I might have to trade up for at this point. You look good, but you're not outstanding. But I feel like all the other guys that I looked at, yeah, they're gone. So if I want to take a right tackle, this is going to have to be the spot. Or I can take a defensive tackle. that also wouldn't be crazy. I mean, I can get a speed rusher in the 3rd to 4th round. Take a chance on that. A Marcus Goldsberry. Let's see. Wow. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So I'm going to go with, well, let's take a look at strong safety just in case. It's just never something that really pans out in terms of strong safety. Ray McCuh is going to be our pick in a second. 6'7", 336. He has the size, but Jesus, does he not have the hidden development? That's going to hurt. Okay, we're at our 4th round pick. Let's hope that our guy is still here. He's not. Fuck. That's not good. I'll take a chance on the strong safety. That's unfortunate that it didn't pan out with that. Kerry Marby. Let's see if you're any good. Nope. All right. That's great. That is so great. We're doing so good. We're doing so good. Let's see the overalls because I'm intrigued by it. 75 overall for the halfback. Right tackle 72 and then 60s. That's so tough, man. That is so tough. Okay, so to take a look at the roster before I make some big trade, because honestly, strong safety, I'm going to have to do something about it because there's no way that I'm just letting strong safety be bad. I might just pack up the picks for next year's draft because there's no point of even trying for next year in the draft. But overall, the team looks moderately decent. I mean, Isaiah Spiller is going to be the backup to Jones. Donne and Grubbs both are superstar. Khalil Shakir is still on the team. Rasheed Walker, left tackle. The line is pretty good. The rookie is a low overall. Defense tackle still a need, but there's not really much I can do about that right now. It's really just strong safety that I have basically any control over. So I'm going to try to trade the 1st round pick that I have and try to get a strong safety to replace Taylor Rapp. Jesus Christ, Josh Allen's cap hit is 70 mil because of all the restructures that we did. Oh, God, that's bad. That's horrible. You know what? We're going to restructure Josh Allen's contract one more time. Just because to make this trade that I want to make, I have to restructure it. But at the same time, it's probably... Well, can I actually check before I do such a move? Because I was trying to get Derwin James Jr. Spoiler alert. But the only thing is... Also, he's 31, so maybe I don't want to do that. We could get Brian Branch, and he's 25 and has 4 years on his contract. And we could also work with that because... Hold on. Yeah, I mean, I can't even see what I can get out of it. I mean, I do want Brian Branch, don't get me wrong, but I have to restructure the contract again. Which is crazy. Like, this is almost like a Shohei Ohtani contract here because, my God, Josh Allen's contract is hefty. We can't even do it. So that's the worst part about it. Nice. Okay, Greg Rousseau. You're going to free up for whatever. I need that space as much as possible. We're going to get a strong safety, whether one way or another. See, and I would like to get Kyle Hamilton, but that man is getting paid, and I'm not going to be paying him the same. So I just can't pay him the same, unfortunately. Yeah, it's going to have to be Brian Branch for sure. Yeah, 1.18 isn't going to make much of a difference. 1st, 5th, 6th, 7th for... And we'll pack up Isaiah Spiller just to get him off the books. He has 1 year anyway, so it doesn't really matter that much. Okay, I'm sure it's because he's younger. So let's go to the Chargers and try to get Derwin James. It's too much. Jesus Christ. You literally have a bat. Give me him. Don't be stingy. Okay, we got a hidden development strong safety. Yes, might have been an overpay, whatever. We need something now, and if not, then oh well. Because at this point, this season is basically already in the dirt. in terms of draft picks, I just made it easier on us, you know. I'm not even going to worry about the scouts because I don't have any picks. We're going to hope that we definitely have a good season because now that we do have a safety, we should have a much better season because it seems to be that was one of our biggest contributors at this point. Hopefully everybody develops well. I'm expecting it because there's just no reason not to. There really isn't. Yeah. Only defensive tackle is really an issue, but is that really an issue? No. So we're going to simulate to the midseason mark. If we're not doing well, I might just have to call it quits on this one. God, we're 3-4. Oh my gosh, we're so fucked. Players ready to negotiate. We have 83 mil. Ed Oliver, you're probably not coming back, buddy. Wow, that is why, because the whole lineup is gone. 83 mil, and really the only ones are probably going to be Ed Oliver and who was next to him? Dalton Kincaid. Yeah, those two. And they're going to take a lot of money from us. Down to 60 mil with Ed Oliver. If we do the math, it's 23. You would only bring me down like 12 mil. Okay, so we will still have a significant amount afterwards. I just really want to be able to do free agency at some point. But now with this left guard, I probably won't be able to. That's going to take us down to like 38. I mean, after that, it's not really much of an issue. Yeah, I could do that. I could do that. Tyler Bass might be on the way out, but who knows? We'll try to get him back before the end of it. But 3-4 is not good. I don't know, man. I don't know. I'm coming very close to calling it quits because the Buffalo curse seems to be very strong with this one. Because my God, am I not winning at all? 78. We'll do not West Coast zone run. Base 4-3 seems to be the best one. Your offense kind of sucks. Maybe not. We'll just keep it. We'll keep the stuff for right now. I think the playbooks are not the issue. It's just the personnel on the team at this point. Easily did not turn out well, so we traded all those picks for nothing. So that's great. All right, yeah, I'm at a loss for words. We're just gonna simulate to the end of the season. We didn't make the playoffs. We're just gonna fast forward. That's what we're gonna do. We're just gonna fast forward. 86.4 mil. That Oliver, are you still? Okay, we'll accept Travis Hunter's option, obviously. That Oliver's down as superstar, and now he wants a 1-year contract because he's 30. So I'll take it. I'll take you on a 1-year. It's exactly the offer that he wanted, which is fine. 63 mil. Now we go to Dalton Kincaid, who we need to keep on the team. 51 mil. All right, so we have 51 mil, and now we have to sign Cooper Beebe, and that will be it after that. Puts us to 35. I appreciate the offer, but he's going to test out free agency. Isn't that fantastic? 51. I'm not going to franchise tag him. There's no reason for that. So we're going to have to get a lot of offensive linemen, but I'm going to focus on skill positions right now and then worry about offensive line. All right, these are going to be the 5 players that we're going after right now. Marquise Bell, middle linebacker, new to me. Tre'Davious White reunion. Kendall Fuller, sorry. Mekhi Wingo, or McKee Wingo, and Orlando Brown at left tackle. Mostly because all of these positions are ones that we need, and I'm going to keep going with the offensive line afterwards. Orlando Brown hasn't decided, but all the others come to the team. Now we can go ahead and look at the... Oh, hold on. We can probably get Wyatt Teller on a discount because nobody wants him. We're still missing a lot. Okay, Jalen Ramsey went to the Giants, which makes sense. He didn't want to come to us. That's why I didn't even show us trying. Center's going to be very tough. This is a draft that we don't have any picks. Sorry, I had to remind myself. Orlando Brown did not come to the team. Jesus Christ. Okay. He went to the Jets, of course. Why wouldn't he? I feel like just fast forwarding to the next season because I don't think our offensive line is going to be shit. And that's going to be unfortunate, but at the same time, it just is what it is with that. Because we have the talent, but now we don't have the damn offensive line to help. Yeah, I'm favoring fast forward here. 90 overall, Donnie Mitchell, though. That's going to be a shitty offensive line. But it is what it is. We're going to fast forward. We're going to fast forward. We have no picks in this draft. We might as well. We're just going to fast forward to the next season. There's no point of even wasting time on this one. All right, I'm trying to fill it out as much as possible. I'm not completely giving up, but this is the best that I'm going to be able to do. Nolan Smith at right end, left guard, left tackle, center, all low overalls, but got to take what we can get at this point for this season at least. And they're all one-year deals. I'm not risking people being here for the year after and just not having enough. So I'm going to go ahead and I already used my evaluation period. So hopefully he accepts it, but I have no picks in this draft. There's no point of wasting time in the offseason here trying to do anything because there's nothing to do. If I'm not mistaken, I have no picks. So, yeah, we're probably just going to go to next season. I'll probably see you at the midseason mark just because there really is nothing to look at the moment. All right, we're 4-2, which is great. It's great. It's great. My only thing is, how is everybody doing in terms of the team? The draft class, I'm not too concerned about right now if we're 4-2 right now. Well, that 4-2 can also turn into something very different very quickly. But let's take a look at the roster. I know the offensive line sucks, but everybody else looks good. Everybody else does look good. I mean, the offensive line is holding their own, but everybody else does look good. They put Fuller at strong safety or free safety. I'm not opposed to it. I mean, it's a good lineup. It's a decent lineup. It's not like we suck, you know? Toon was a 75. Wow. But, yeah, I mean, we're 4-2. I'm not crazy about it right now. I know that we're going to have a lot of cap space with this one because 31 players are ready to negotiate, first of all. And second of all, our quarterback is 1 years now. So he's almost on his way out of the league. And that's going to be a concern. And it's a lot of players that could make a difference for the future. I would like to just re-sign Josh Allen immediately or as soon as possible. If he can take this, need a bigger offer to overcome the team not being a fit. I don't blame you. Adonai Mitchell would be great to keep. I'd sign today if there was some way to improve how this team aligns with my interest. See, we're just running into a lot of walls, and it's not looking good on that aspect. This might be the downfall of it. This might be my first rebuild without a Super Bowl, which is unfortunate. But, I mean, what else am I going to do with that? It was supposed to be with Josh Allen. It was supposed to be. I might have to redo this this rebuild. But 4-2, I think we're just going to simulate to the end of the season and see how we finish off. Because a lot of our players don't want to come back, and we're going to have to see if we can make them interested too. All right, we did make it to the playoffs. I feel like there's no reason to just look at stats now. We're just going to see if we win. The Kansas City Chiefs is going to be an interesting one, so I'm going to watch that one, even though it's the wild card, which might not be great for us. Isaiah Pacheco and Rashee Rice are still on the team. I just hope that we're able to do something against this Kansas City Chiefs because we have not had a good history with them. We do start off with the ball, but we throw an interception because that's Josh Allen for you. Kansas City Chiefs start off with the touchdown, but we answer right back with one as the Kansas City Chiefs are not able to get anything and punt it on 4th down. We get the ball. We're moving downfield, but we're going to have to settle for a field goal and end up making it without Tyler Bass because I forgot to re-sign him. 10-7. They get a first down on 3rd down. They get another first down, and they're going to go downfield and score a touchdown. 14-10. We have to punt it away and get them to 3 and out. 3rd and 5. 1st and 10 because of a 7-yard rush by Josh Allen. 2nd and 4. 2nd and 14. A big pass to Tyler Grubbs. Gets us into field goal range possibly. 3rd and 6. 4th and 12. That takes us out. That definitely takes us out. So we have to punt it to them, and it's a touchback by Luis Toon. And the Chiefs are going to punt it to us, but we throw a pick and give them a touchdown basically immediately. 21-10. And the Bills are not going to get anything before the half. 21-10. The Chiefs start off with the ball. They immediately get a first down. 4th and 1, though, makes them punt it to us. 3rd and 2. We get the first on that. 3rd and 5, and we get a big pass to C.J. Williams, who I've never heard of in my life. 21-18. 3rd and 3. They're going downfield, and they get the touchdown. 28-18. We need to be scoring much quicker than what we are right now, and we do. 28-24. C.J. Williams is having himself a day. The Chiefs look unstoppable right now because a penalty for 15 yards with Mekhi Wingo. 2nd and 4, 3rd and 4, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, 4th and goal. They're going to stick with the field goal, so that gives us a chance, which I might just hop in on. Because to be honest with you, if we have a chance right now to move on past the Chiefs, I'd be happy. I'd definitely be happy. 1st and 10, first play of the drive. Already getting out of pocket. Adonai Mitchell gets the toe tap to the 46. What a catch. 1st and 10. I have Grubbs in the slot here. Okay. Good pass by Josh Allen to Jones there. 2nd and 5. We're trying to run out as much clock as possible. We should probably start running it. 2nd and 5. We get the first. Get to the 39. We should probably just keep running out the clock and try to get a last-second touchdown. So I'm going to put it on chew clock for right now. And we're going to take that to the 2-minute warning. Down by 6. I think this could give us the momentum going into the next games. And hopefully get to the Super Bowl. I just don't have a lot of confidence with the way the last, 3 years have gone. Gonna run it again. Oh my gosh, they're just open space. They're just giving it to us right now. I mean, if they're just gonna give us the open space to run, I will take it 100%. Another run play. Minute 20 left in the game. Gets us the first down. My gosh. That running back that we were able to draft in that one has been showing out today. All right, we're running low on clock, but that was the point. Number 83, we're going to call a timeout on that. 2nd and 4. Hopefully we can get a touchdown. I'm going to give myself as much time as possible. 2nd and 4, 36 seconds left. Jones is going to be on in. There we go. That's what I needed right there. Get us the first. That's exactly what I needed. We're going to call no huddle to burn some clock out there and do an inside zone. 20 seconds. Right down the middle. Gets us to the 2. Call a timeout there. 2nd and goal. Gosh. Oh, my gosh. We need something. 15 seconds. Jones should get open. There it is. Right there. Touchdown. All we have to do is make the field goal with 12 seconds left and prevent them from getting into field goal range themselves. And they're calling a timeout. These scumbags. Of course, it's Andy Reid. Why would I expect anything else? You know what? Actually, I'll let the CPU do it. I forgot that I have that option here. I completely forgot. And he made it. Okay. All right. I'll hop back in. Because I'm not trying to let the CPU fuck this up. 1st and 10 for Patrick Mahomes. I don't know why we're so close. Because we should be worried about the deep passes. Number 6. Oh my gosh. Is that their new tight end? Jesus Christ. He's massive. Hail Mary. Yeah, that's definitely their tight end. That's not Travis Kelce anymore. I don't know how they keep finding these guys. because they got Tony Gonzalez the last time. 3 seconds left at the 47. I do not think their kicker is going to be able to make it this far. So we're definitely going to have to spread out. He's going to heave it up deep for sure. Without a doubt in my mind. Patton. Okay. Okay, that's game. That's game right there. Okay. The Bills move on from the wild card. That should give us some momentum going forward. But Patton is massive on the Chiefs. If we do another year, I'm intrigued by Patton and possibly signing him, because if he's going to be in free agency, which he probably will be, I want him on the team. All right, we're just going to simulate past this one. It's the New England Patriots with Christian Gonzalez at cornerback, who should have probably won Rookie Defensive Player of the Year if he played the full season. But going to the AFC Conference Championship is the Bills facing the Baltimore Ravens. Jesus Christ. Let's see if we're able to beat them. I highly doubt it, so I'm expecting us to just not be in the Super Bowl at this point, because I don't know what we're going to do with this team. I really don't. Oh, we made the Super Bowl. Hold on. What did we beat them by? 27-14. Okay. Okay. Now we're facing the Giants. The New York Giants with Dexter Lawrence at defensive tackle. They don't have Brian Burns like they traded for in real life. We're going to simulate this one through with us watching it, and hopefully we can finish this off already, because my God, have I been here for a while. These take a minute, man. These take a fucking minute. The Giants are going to start off with the ball and immediately have some big plays already, and are going to start off with a touchdown, 7-0. And the Giants get a field goal to make it a 10-0 game. We're able to get that first down, but a penalty knocks us back. 3rd and 9. We get the first again, and we get the touchdown finally in the second quarter of the Super Bowl. 10-7. The Giants are up. 2nd and 14, 3rd and 12, 4th and 12. Gives us an opportunity here, but we don't take it because we suck. Wow. Okay. 2nd and 10. A big pass to Isaiah Bond. Jesus Christ. 3rd and 17, 4th and 11. Makes them punt it to us. 26 seconds left on 2nd and 10, 3rd and 9, 4th and 9. And that seems like it's going to be the end of the half on that one. 10-7, we start off with it. And we're going to start off with the first and not be able to get another one because of penalties. But a good punt. Wow, that was a great punt. 4th and 3 gets us the ball back. 2nd and 10, 3rd and 10, a first down. If we can continue this momentum, that would be great. Our first lead of the game, 14-10, with a minute left in the third. 3rd and 7, 4th and 7, gets us the ball back again. And we get the first on a big pass. 3rd and 12, another first to CJ Williams, who has been having a playoff. 3rd and 3, 1st and goal, 2nd and goal, 3rd and goal, and we get the touchdown, making it a 21-10 game. Okay. We just need to hold them out. We just need to hold them out. 2-point conversion is unsuccessful because they're trying to get within the field goal distance of the score. I don't know why I can't speak, but we're going to play the full game now, and we're going to chew clock because there's no way in hell that I'm going to let the CPU fuck this up. All right, let's just get the ball on the ground and keep it pushing. Dexter Lawrence gets right through. My God. That's going to get us to the 2-minute warning, though. 2nd and 9. We're trying to run away from Dexter Lawrence now, which isn't going to work. 3rd and 6. We got to try to get a first down. And it might be on a screen, to be honest with you, because that might be the best case scenario. Oh, never mind. I don't like those edge rushers being there because they're probably going to read it. There we go. Right there. Get him the ball and keep him in bounds. We're just going to fall down. And that might be game on that because 1 minute and 49 seconds. They have one more timeout. They might just use it immediately. Reed is in because Jones needed a break. And they're going to use their last one. Jones is back in. 2nd and 6, a minute 46. And first down again. So that's really going to do it. The Buffalo Bills are going to win their first Super Bowl of all time after losing 4th straight in the 90s, if I'm not mistaken. And Josh Allen finally brings it on his last year of his contract, too, which would have been intriguing to see. how much longer we would have had him on the team, or what we could have done with the 1-year deals that he was going to have, and not the restructured deals of having 80 mil on the cap hit. But it was an intriguing rebuild nonetheless. It took a lot of time. As you can tell, I'm very tired because this took forever, and it also was very tedious. And it wasn't as like fast paced as my usual rebuilds are, because it's just like a lot of restructuring, a lot of being specific. Was that STEFON DIGGS on the Giants? Oh my God. It was. STEFON DIGGS is on the New York Giants when we're beating them. That's tough for you, buddy. Oh, the ghost of Buffalo haunts STEFON DIGGS every day, and will for the rest of his life, because he is not a Super Bowl champion, as the Buffalo Bills are, and Josh Allen finally wins one, and probably won't win one for the rest of his career, since it is the last year of his deal, and I would not be trying to win him another one, because by God, did that take forever. But I'm glad it's over. I'm glad I did not have to ruin my streak of winning a Super Bowl in every rebuild, because that would not have been pretty. But we finally did it, and we finally brought the Lombardi Trophy to Buffalo. Super Bowl 63 is the one for Josh Allen to finally win his first, and his first Super Bowl MVP as well. But nobody won any awards on the team, but we got the best award of them all, and that is a Super Bowl. But if you did enjoy that, please go down there and like so more people can see it. Comment to let me know what teams you want me to rebuild or what challenges. I'm open to anything right now, because we're getting into a dead season of Madden, and the challenges are more fun than just sitting around doing the same rebuilds over and over again. Or other games. I mean, I stream once a week, so I just play random games whenever I feel like playing those games, like RPGs and stuff like that. So let me know, tune in, and I will see you in the next video. Peace.